Hi, it's Elvire, and I wanted to talk to you today about the 7 levels of awareness. Maybe you've never thought of it, but you know react and you know respond, right? Well, those are just 2 levels of awareness, actually. They're connected 2 levels of awareness. The react is the fight or flight. When somebody does something to an animal, it just fights or it flights. When somebody does something to you, or you feel that somebody's doing something to you, you just react. You just like an animal. That is the animalistic level of awareness. You react just like that without thinking. You just react. We humans, we're not animals. We have much more than an animal. We're different. We're totally different. One of the things what we do is we can think. We have our free will and we can think. And so when we respond, when something happens to us, or I'll just come back to this in a moment. When something happens to us, we respond. That means we stop and we think. That is the mastery level. That is something we all can achieve. Now, I specifically use the word happen because in how it really works is nothing happens to us. If you have followed some of my previous videos, you are in control of your life. When something happens to you, when you feel things always happen to you, means you are not in control. You are a victim. You allow the outside circumstances to influence your life. Please understand that none of these are my inventions, that I have learned these from gurus who have learned these from other mentors and way back. And we literally go centuries back. This is nothing new under the sun. I'm just bringing it to you today because I feel that maybe it can help you a little bit. So react and respond. There are another 5 levels in between. I can tell them just above the animal is the mass. Then you have the aspiration, the individual, the discipline, the experience, and then you have the mastery. These are all levels of awareness that you can grow through if you so desire. You don't have to. It's your choice again. You can stay at the animal level, and that's fine. But if you choose to be in control of your life, to enjoy everything that you create in your life, then you truly want to walk through all these levels of awareness. And it takes some doing, it takes some studying, but it's fascinating. And have I mastered everything? Oh no, I haven't. I'm a work in progress, but I understand a lot. I mean, just above animal is the mass consciousness. And that's what 98% of the population is part of also. I mean, animal and the mass are hand in hand. If everybody runs to the left and there's only 1 or 2 running to the right, who do you follow? Do you follow the masses or do you follow the 1 or 2? What makes you believe that the masses are right? Maybe you need to follow those 1 or 2. So there is more. There is aspiration, individual, discipline, experience. And then there's mastery. And for right now, I just want you to ponder upon the reactions that you may have in whatever takes place in your life versus you stopping and thinking for a moment before you blurp out something. Don't get me wrong, I used to do that. Before you blurp out something that you may regret later on, instead of stopping and thinking for a moment. And one of the main reasons we have so much aggression in this world is because people are still on the animalistic level. They just react like animals instead of stopping and thinking for a moment. Is it really necessary to say something back to somebody, or just smile and let it go? One of the questions I've always asked myself is, does it really contribute to my potential growth if I were to react like an animal right now, or if I were to say something smart back or say anything back? Does it? Or does it only put more fuel on perhaps a situation that may ignite by perhaps one or two words I may say that were not taken well? So think about this. We are the only living creatures on this planet. We're creators. We're the only living creatures on this planet who can think. None of anything else, the flora, the fauna, or the animals, can think for themselves. They're living by instinct. We have free will and we can think. I'd like you to think about that, if just for a brief moment. And maybe, just maybe, you get a little spark. Thank you for listening for a moment.